Ralph here. Proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation. PNF. What the heck is PNF? Good question. This is PNF. It's been around for a long time, but I'm doing all this with tension. It's all with tension. Now, what does this do? We'll get to that in a second. It is an unbelievably effective form of exercise. And the fact of the matter is, guys, has been around for a long time. Over 100 years. Yeah. And for some reason, even though it's been there and everybody knows about it, for some reason, I seem to be the only one that seems to be taking this very powerful tool and making it a focal point of the entire program. So anyway, what the heck is it? Okay, proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation. In layman's terms, very, very simply, you don't really have to know more than this. Now, there is research on it if you want to go and get into the whole 9 yards about it. But all really you have to know is proper use of tension. And the word is proper use of tension to create strength and flexibility. Proper use of tension. Guys, just about all of us, and I was brought up the same way, all of us are stretching wrong. Listen, regular stretching, conventional stretching, what is a pulled muscle? It's a muscle that's been stretched too far. So what do you do before every workout or every baseball game or football game, whatever athletic endeavor? What do? You stretch your muscles, hoping against hope that you don't stretch it too far. Now, if you are literally stretching the muscle tears. The muscle is not supposed to be stretched. It literally tears, little microscopic tears, that as soon as you're done tearing, the body galvanizes into action to repair these little tears. And it creates a little bit of scar tissue, tiny little bit, but that is stiffness and soreness the next day, and that is not what you need. Muscles are not supposed to be stretched. So how do I get flexibility, Ralph? You're supposed to relax them. Okay? Relax them. Well, I can't spend the next 10 years in yoga class. You're absolutely right. PNF has been researched to work 287 times faster than conventional yoga. Now, I'm going to show you how it works here. And it's quite simple. Now, I am going to do this, and I want you to just watch it first. Do not do it while I'm doing it. Watch it first. Actually go back, turn off, and go back and watch it again before you actually try it yourself. Okay? Because if you do this wrong, just like anything else, if you're throwing a baseball wrong, whatever, you can get hurt doing this too. Okay? Now, what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you try to press your thumb down to your forearm. Okay? Some of you have very long thumbs and you may be able to go right down. Some of you are very, very flexible. You may be able to go right down. It doesn't matter. Okay? It'll still work no matter what your flexibility is. At some point, you are going to get to a point where your body says, stop, you're hurting me. Okay? When you get to that point, you stop. You do what your body says. Okay? You don't continue stretching. That's where you get hurt. Now, what it is going to entail is that muscle right there. Okay? That muscle is going to feel like it's cramped because you're not going to stretch it anymore. You're going to tighten it and count to 10. You're going to tighten it by pressing against the other thumb. Okay, it says stop. That's starting to hurt. I go back a little so it doesn't hurt, and then I press against it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You let it go, and then you bring it down again, and I go right down to touching my forearm. What have I done in 10 seconds? I've taken that muscle and I've tightened it correctly, tightened it, and I have given it that much more strength and that much more flexibility in 10 seconds. Now, my PNF Max book, that does not come in hard copy, okay, it comes in ebook, okay? You can have it $25. You can have it in a minute and a half, like PayPal, on my website, and I'll put my website in the end. What it does is it uses very simple exercises, like I just did at the beginning of the vid, very simple exercise with no apparatus, but properly used tension. So what you do is you take in every single muscle group in the body. It takes you about 12 to 15 minutes. And every single muscle group in the body, you have given that much more strength and that much more flexibility. So you tell me, pitchers, if in 12 minutes you can give yourself that much more strength and that much more flexibility, what's going to happen to your fastball? Boom, you're going to get a spike like that. Immediately, try it. When you turn this off and try your thumb thing, okay? Then, when you get the book, okay, you go down and you do your workout, you warm up to get where you're throwing nice and easy at your max, okay? Then do the workout, and then go back and throw with the exact same intensity you had before, and you're going to get a spike. If you left off at 80, you're going to be at 81 or 82. As simple as that. 12 minutes. Okay? Now, if you do this every single day, in a month, okay, it does it. You don't get the spike every single day, and that's the thing. There is a drawback. 20 minutes from now, I'm going to go back, and my flexibility that I just did is going to be gone. It's something that has to be done every single day, okay, to be effective, but it is simple. You don't get hurt. You don't need apparatus. You don't even need a kettlebell, okay? These I do 15 minutes in the morning before I do anything, and 15 minutes before I go to sleep. 15 in the morning, it rejuvenates you like more than a 5-hour energy drink. And at the night, you're so relaxed, okay? It is, just puts you to sleep, you sleep like a baby. And I use these throughout the day, not the whole 12 minutes, but if I'm sitting at my desk, gee, my back starts to hurt, I'll do a back one. I'm doing a back exercise right now. Sitting at the table, my hamstring starts tensing up. I'm doing it as we speak. I'm tensing up my hamstring. Count to 10. Boom, I'm just giving my hamstring strength and flexibility. It's a great way to recuperate from injuries. And needless to say, it is a wonderful way to not get injured, okay? Now, here's what we do with kettlebell. The only set of exercises that incorporates this in every single move you do that I know of is kettlebell. And what happens is this turns into the kettlebell, and this turns into your body. And when you're doing the swings, you're doing the snatches. Each time you do that with the resistance, you are using proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation. So the PNF exercises that I give you, okay? You can use them anywhere. You're sitting in school, your mind's wandering, your arm's a little stiff from the day before. I'm doing it right now. Ready to go. Golfers love this stuff. I work with a lot of golfers. Okay, hang on. This for the golf club. Tight. They don't even know I'm doing it. Completely tight. I'm breathing through the nose like Bruce Lee. Then I'm completely energized. Boom. I hit it 15 yards further than I had before. It's as simple as that. Because that one little exercise, even though I didn't complete it correctly, completely. Gives you that much strength, that much flexibility. And you add it to kettlebells to it. You're adding endurance. Strength, flexibility, and endurance. It's the whole thing. Now, this is nothing new. Charles Atlas did this back in the 1920s. He's the only one he called it dynamic tension. And, you know, you could go from a scrawny little guy to a bodybuilder in, you know, whatever, without using weights. There are several athletes that use it, okay? They don't know they're using it, but they use the concepts. Pedro Martinez absolutely is using it. The great Allen Iverson absolutely didn't know he was doing it, but he was incorporating his body naturally that way, like Bruce Lee, to get the compression going in his body. And that is what the PNF does. It creates a compression in your body. After you do these 12-minute things, you're going to feel like a coiled spring. You're going to feel like you can jump through the roof. Now, it goes away. You got to do it throughout the day, and you have to do it every day. And that's the thing. You don't have to worry about taking days off because you're all beat up with PNF. Do the PNF, it rejuvenates you. It makes you feel better. You got a sore arm sore shoulder from, you know, the game the other. Do some PNF. Do some PNF after the game. Do the PNF before you go to bed after throwing a game. I'm telling you, it takes the recovery period and cuts it in half. Okay? That's what PNF is. Proper use of tension to create strength and flexibility. Okay, guys? Mine is called PNF Max. It's just a group of exercises that incorporate every muscle group in the body that will keep you from getting hurt and energize you at the same time. It's better than a Red Bull. Okay, guys. I hope that helps. Got a lot of questions about that, and I hope it answers some questions. Any more questions, get in touch with me. You know where to do it, either down below. The email is probably better. I'm getting a lot of email from my different channels, and I don't get back to everybody right away, but I will. I will, okay? So have a great day. Eat your fruits and vegetables, drink your water, go get a lot of sleep, and go through life with true power.